Very 60s, 50s. Different.
Sideways, let me see the side.
Yeah.
That's the bit, you see. You need
They
to
are
bump a
nice,
bit
they're
there.
on the side, aren't they?
Yeah. Hello and welcome to season 3. Who'd have thought it?
Yeah, who'd have thought it? When we first set off, I wasn't quite sure how far we'd get, but we are here in Venice. Season 3, so if you haven't seen seasons 1 and 2, now's your chance.
Yep, we've just had a little trip back to the UK for Christmas, see the family. It's difficult circumstances.
Yeah, we couldn't see everyone at once, but we did get round to see people eventually. Now everything's locked down there. Here it is a little bit better, things are easing slightly and the sun is shining. So I hope you like the film.
Coming up, the COVID testing that makes travelling to Venice possible. Making the most of steel, the artists who live and work on 2 tugboats. And looking around an Amel Sharki, on behalf of buyers unable to make the trip from Canada to see her for themselves. Walking through an empty airport, it was the flight we weren't sure we were going to make. We had to have a COVID test before we boarded and a good reason to travel back to Venice. Luckily for us, working at making videos is a good reason. On landing 2 hours later, another COVID test.
Second test of the day.
By the time we get on the Vaporetto, it's dark and we have the place to ourselves, which is just as well with all our luggage. Venice was in a red zone over Christmas, which basically means lockdown. The city is empty, but still stunningly beautiful. And the Christmas tree lights in St. Mark's Square are still up. This is January. These are a couple of shots we took in December before we left. No Christmas would be complete without the lights on the Rialto Bridge. Well, we spent the morning unpacking. Travelling to England's quite a good opportunity for sorting things out. And there are 1 or 2 things here that are not quite as they are supposed to be.
Yes, happens every time you leave your boat. I don't know why. When you leave a boat, things go wrong. I feel really sorry for the people in the UK who can't get to their boats during winter to do maintenance, because by the time they go back, nothing will work. Our toilet, which are normally bomb-proof, these Blake's toilets are brilliant, has got a problem. Haven't found out what it is yet, but I will find it. And the heating as well, I think it's just an airlock in there, so got to do that. But yeah, just leaving things alone, you'd think it'd be fine. It isn't.
And it is pretty cold. We got, I think it was -2 last night.
Yeah, well, the cap to all that was the fact that for some reason the shore power had gone off, nothing to do with us, and we couldn't be bothered to go all the way back down to the marina office and sort it. But it's sorted now, so we have full heating and everything, and coffee maker.
Yes, I got a coffee maker for Christmas, which is fantastic.
All those things you brought, I bought these. Part of the stuff that we came, which have been really handy. I thought, oh, okay, I have a set of these little spanners that you can just get into odd spaces, and yeah, first job I need them, so that's a plus.
One of the other Christmas presents we brought back from England is a small drone, thanks to our patrons. So it looks tiny.
Yes, it's small but perfectly formed. Little Mavic Air, this one. It folds right up, so we can just stick it in a backpack and take it with us when we're hiking and things. I think we'll give it a little test here and see how it goes.
Okay. We can now show you more of the island of Certosa. When the water is low, you can see the marshland quite clearly. And this is how close we are to the main island of Venice. Just a short boat ride away.
We're at the Vaporetto station in Certosa, and we're just about to go. Well, we're actually only going over there, so if it was better weather we could swim it, but we're looking at a boat, an Amel Sharki, so it might be quite interesting. Our viewers, Pete and Deb, can't get here because of restrictions from Canada, so have asked us to give the boat a once-over before its full survey. At least with an Amel you should know exactly what you're getting. Amels are built identically.
They're sometimes described as the Model T Ford of boats. You can see why. They arrived exactly as Henri Amel dictated. You couldn't even pick the colour of your curtains. But Henri was a design genius. He came up with ideas for the yachtsman, not the salesman. Little touches like this boarding ladder come paracel, solid guardrails, easy access panels.
And you can get into to work on the instruments and things.
This one is for the auto helm. A pilot berth in the saloon where it should be if you're short-handed, and is easily converted from its usual role as a settee.
Yeah.
But the top one for me is the inclusion of a waterproof bulkhead.
Sealed.
And this is the safe door.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Sadly, it's an idea modern boat builders shy away from, as it will impact on the open plan, let's make a boat look like a condo mentality of today's designers. But less of that. If you want to listen to me wittering on about boat design, we have the Witch cruising boat video.
Radar plotter.
Yeah, it's good.
Plotter.
Radar, yeah. Do you have AIS?
Huh?
AIS?
No.
No AIS, yeah, okay.
It's a testament to Luigi's maintenance that although the boat is 34 years old, the only real fault I could find was a leaking water pump seal.
Control this.
Yeah, it's just a seal
Yes.
on the water pump.
Okay. Cold and warm. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course, there are things as a liveaboard that you would want to change. First on the list for me would be having a direct outlet for the galley sink and shower, which at the moment go through the bilge. Meanwhile, a new feature for this season, a quiz. Luigi here is in the forehead cabin, pulling on a rope. But to do what? Answers on a postcard. Oh no, sorry, wrong century. Answer in the comments, and the first right answer gets a mention on next week's episode.
Yeah.
While we were on the main island, we decided to take a food shopping trip. To begin with, Venice looked pretty empty. But then things changed, and for the first time in a long time, we saw the barge greengrocers. Fresh Italian vegetables, lovely.
Well, this is the busiest we've seen it here in weeks. It's good to see. Judy's gone to get some bread at the baker's. The fishmonger's is open, and the grocer's on its little barge. So get a good shopping trip in. It's signs of normality. So you're not supposed to go out strolling, are you? I mean, we've come to do our shopping. We've got our excuse, but there's a lot of people out, all wearing their masks, though.
Yeah, I think here in Venice, as long as you're not in the middle of Venice strolling around being a tourist,
Yeah.
I think that's what they mean really. It's just to keep people safe. But it's nice to see the sun shining and people out again, because I think people had a pretty busy Christmas.
Yeah, and the shop's open. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
the greengrocers and the bakers, first time we've seen them open.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's nice to get fresh food, fresh vegetables.
Yes. Yes, I'll look forward to seeing what you've got us.
This is our usual stop when we're shopping.
Yeah, our favourite cafe closed though. There were some open for takeaways, but obviously this one's not doing that.
We'll give it a few weeks, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Back on Certosa, the boatyard is busy with winter haul-outs, and we've been invited to visit a couple of artists who live across the bridge on the other side of the marina. They live and work on tugboats.
And they've got two.
Two boats.
Okay.
I think one's work and one's to live on. Sounds amazing. Not just a boat then, but a home, and a place to exhibit some amazing steel art. The sculptor is Paolo, and his partner Luisa designs spectacles.
Yeah, they're cool.
Vero? Bello.
Very nice.
The bow of the gondola, iconic Venice. What a great idea.
But it's very
Exclusive.
Venice, isn't it?
Sì,
Yeah,
Venice,
exactly.
sì.
So the same as
Sì,
the
sì,
same
sì.
as on top there.
Different design, different model,
Yeah.
different colors.
The frames are hardy and made to last, but they are remarkably wearable.
Oh, yeah.
They're very light.
Very
They're
light.
really
Ah,
nice.
they're nice.
Yeah, I really
Nice.
like the light ones.
Sta bene.
Otherwise you get a mark on your nose, don't you?
Eh.
Very 60s, 50s. Different.
Sideways, let me see the side.
Yeah.
That's the bit, you see. You need
They
the
are
bumper
nice,
bit
they're
there.
on the side, aren't they?
Yeah.
Paolo has his own take on what the glasses made of steel may look like. The art Paolo is most noted for, though, is on a much larger scale, and it's fun. Art that moves and changes shape. The rest of the boat also has the artist's touch.
On glasses.
Steve,
Yeah.
this is so amazing. So these are what were the old bunks that have been converted into beautiful sitting rooms.
Yeah. Library.
And one here.
Two bed.
And
no?
two
Anche
beds
qua.
in there,
Sì.
yes.
Wow.
And look at the toilet seat.
Great, isn't it?
The toilet seat.
Oh wow.
Designer of the Paolo.
Small and cosy for winter living, unlike the engine room, which is massive.
That's incredible.
While Luisa and Paolo haven't travelled anywhere with the boat for a long time, they certainly could. Paolo is also a fantastic mechanic, and this powerhouse is in full working order. As if that wasn't enough, behind their home, Luisa and Paolo have another even bigger tugboat, which Paolo uses for work. At the moment, it's full of steel, scrap to some, but valuable art material for a sculptor. One day, and this is the plan, Luisa and Paolo want to rent out the boat they currently live on and move on to the workboat, which they are planning to make into a beautiful living space. They estimate it will take a couple of years, and I can confirm the design will be classy and Venetian.
Sì, riguardo tutto diventerà una room soltanto.
This is. Yeah.
I look forward to seeing it.
Well, Paolo's just doing a fantastic job there. I mean, I think the maintenance on that engine alone is a full-time job, and he's going to do the
Yeah.
other tug as well, completely gut it, in 2 years, he thinks. I think it'd take me 2 decades.
Well, it doesn't matter if it takes a bit longer, as long as he keeps up that sculpture. I mean, it was beautiful
Yeah.
and really inventive.
Yeah, really good. What about the guys with the Amel then, Pete and Deb? Do you think it's a good idea?
I think it's the way to go. I don't think they'll be the only ones buying boats like this without being able to see them. People are buying cars like that. I spoke to someone the other day, said you can't go and test drive a car, so you're buying them online, new and used. Yep, I think it's the way forward.
But a boat, I mean, it's a bit like a house when you're living on it. You sort of want the feel of it, don't you? Sit in there and...
Well, you've just told me that Amels are all the same.
That's true. Amels are all the same. I get a lot of stick about Amels. When we did the cruising boat video, I said, well, I prefer cutters to ketches because they're all ketches, and I don't like in-mast roller reefing. And people were very indignant and said, oh, you don't like Amels? How can that be? I do like Amels. They're a very good seagoing boat. I just don't like those features, and they are all the same. So I suppose, yeah, if you've been on one, you'll know what they're like.
Well, good thing you've got a new Christmas present. Q,
Oh,
Christmas present.
Oh, I almost forgot about my lovely Christmas present.
And this one was for free. It's a lovely story, actually.
The lovely people at Comfort Seat. We did a video just before Christmas on our little cockpit chairs, their little version of this.
Which are great.
They are great, yeah. We bought them off some people in Cartagena who had bought too many, and we thought, oh, we had some which were rubbish, and these ones were just brilliant. So we put them in our Christmas video and said how good they were, and they rang us up and said, well, do you want one of the bigger ones? So not
here's
just
the
good
lounger.
loungers, but lovely people too.
And this is the last time you will see him on the phone because it's mine.
Yes, I'm never going to get Judy helming again. She's just going to be out on deck in this now. It's completely brilliant. Love
Well, a
it.
lovely way to end our first episode of season 3.
Yes, it is.
Thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll be off.
Don't forget the quiz.
And don't forget the quiz.
Don't forget the
Hopefully
quiz.
we'll be off soon to go and do some more exploring.
Yes, thanks for watching.